Hey Aries, I just pulled some cards for you and honestly I need to share what came through because this energy is absolutely incredible. So I shuffled my deck thinking about your sign and what the universe wants you to know right now, and let me tell you, the cards that showed up are telling such a powerful story about what is coming your way. Before I dive in, I want you to understand something. This reading is not about small wins or minor improvements. We are talking about something extraordinary that is literally about to unfold in your life. Something that most people only dream about. Something that will make others look at you and wonder how you did it. And the beautiful thing is, you are already on the path to this achievement. You just might not fully see it yet. So let me pull the first card here. And, oh wow, I got the Page of Cups. You know what this tells me right away? This is the beginning of something emotionally fulfilling that is going to change everything. The Page of Cups is that beautiful messenger of new emotional experiences, new creative ideas, and honestly, this card is showing me that you are about to receive an opportunity that speaks directly to your heart. Not just your head, not just your logical mind, but your actual heart. What I find so interesting about this card appearing first is that it represents that youthful, open energy where anything feels possible. You know that feeling when you were younger and you believed you could do anything? That is the energy coming back to you right now. The universe is telling you to tap into that part of yourself that still believes in magic, that still believes in possibilities that seem too good to be true. This card is also showing me that someone or something is going to bring you news soon. This could be a literal message, an email, a phone call, or it could be more subtle, like an idea that pops into your head out of nowhere. But whatever form it takes, this message is going to spark something inside you that has been dormant for a while. And I am seeing that this is specifically related to something you are passionate about, something that makes you feel alive. The Page of Cups is telling me that you need to stay open and receptive right now. Do not dismiss ideas that seem too whimsical or too artistic or too unconventional, because the extraordinary thing that is coming to you might not look like what you expected. It might come wrapped in a package that society tells you is not practical or not realistic, but Aries, this is your moment to ignore those limiting beliefs and follow what genuinely excites you. I am also getting that this has something to do with expressing yourself in a new way. Maybe you have been holding back on sharing your true feelings about something, or maybe you have been keeping a creative project to yourself because you were not sure if it was good enough. The Page of Cups is literally shouting at you to start sharing. Put yourself out there. Let people see the real you, the creative you, the passionate you. And here is what is really beautiful about this card being first in your reading. It is telling me that this extraordinary achievement is not going to come from forcing or pushing or grinding yourself into the ground. It is going to come from a place of joy, from a place of genuine enthusiasm, from doing something that feels like play rather than work. That is what makes this so special and so different from what others experience. Now let me pull the next card, and I am getting the High Priestess. Okay, Aries, this is getting really interesting because we are moving from the emotional messenger energy of the Page of Cups into this deep, intuitive, mysterious energy of the High Priestess. This tells me that part of achieving this extraordinary thing involves trusting your intuition in a way you maybe have not before. The High Priestess is sitting here between two pillars, one light and one dark, representing all the dualities in life. She is the guardian of hidden knowledge, of secrets that are about to be revealed to you. And what I am seeing is that you already know deep down what this extraordinary thing is. You already have the answer inside you. But you might have been second-guessing yourself, or looking for external validation, or waiting for someone else to give you permission. This card is telling you to stop waiting. The wisdom you need is already within you. Your gut feeling about something has been trying to get your attention, and the High Priestess is saying it is time to listen. There is something you have been sensing. Maybe you have been having dreams about it, Or maybe you just keep getting this nagging feeling that pulls you in a certain direction. That is your intuition speaking, and it is guiding you toward this extraordinary achievement. What I find fascinating about the High Priestess appearing in your reading is that she represents things that are hidden or not yet visible. This means that what is coming for you is still forming behind the scenes. Other people cannot see it yet. Maybe even you cannot fully see it yet. But it is there, it is real, and it is growing. The High Priestess is asking you to have faith in what you cannot yet prove, to trust in the invisible forces that are working in your favor. This card is also connected to the moon, to cycles, to feminine energy regardless of your gender. It is telling me that you need to pay attention to timing. There is a right moment for everything, and part of your extraordinary achievement will come from knowing when to act and when to wait. Not everything needs to be rushed. Some things need to be allowed to develop naturally, to mature, to reach their full potential before they are revealed to the world. The High Priestess is also showing me that you might need to do some inner work right now. Meditation, journaling, spending time alone to really connect with your deeper self. Because the answers you are seeking are not going to come from external sources. They are not in books or podcasts or advice from friends. They are deep within your own consciousness, waiting for you to quiet down enough to hear them. And here is something really important that the High Priestess wants you to know. Part of what makes your upcoming achievement extraordinary is that it is uniquely yours. It is not something you can copy from someone else. It is not a formula or a blueprint that already exists. You are going to have to trust your own inner knowing to navigate this path, because you are literally creating something that has not been done before, at least not in the way you are going to do it. All right, pulling the third card now, and I have got Strength. Oh, Aries, do you see how perfect this is? After the emotional invitation from the Page of Cups and the intuitive guidance from the High Priestess, now we have Strength showing up to tell you that you absolutely have what it takes to achieve this extraordinary thing. But here is what is interesting about the Strength card. It is not about being the loudest or the most aggressive or overpowering your obstacles through sheer force. The woman in this card is gently closing the mouth of a lion, showing that true strength comes from patience, from compassion, from working with your challenges rather than against them. This tells me that your extraordinary achievement is going to require a different kind of strength than what you might be used to. As an Aries, you are naturally inclined to charge ahead, to be bold and direct and assertive. And those qualities are amazing, and they will definitely play a role. But the Strength card is showing me that you also need to cultivate inner strength, emotional resilience, and the ability to stay calm under pressure. What is coming for you is going to test you, but not in a negative way. It is going to challenge you to grow into a more evolved version of yourself. You are going to need courage, not the kind that comes from being fearless, but the kind that comes from feeling afraid and doing it anyway. The kind that comes from believing in yourself even when others doubt you. The kind that comes from staying committed to your vision even when it gets hard. The Strength card is also about mastering your own inner demons, your own doubts and fears and insecurities. Because here is the truth, Aries. The only thing that can really stop you from achieving this extraordinary thing is you. Not external circumstances, not other people, not bad luck. You. Your own limiting beliefs, your own fears, your own tendency to give up when things get challenging. But the beautiful message of the Strength card is that you do have the strength to overcome all of that. You have reserves of courage and determination that you have not even tapped into yet. And as you move toward this extraordinary achievement, you are going to discover just how powerful you really are. You are going to surprise yourself with what you are capable of. I am also seeing that this journey is going to help you develop patience, which might not come naturally to you as an Aries. The Strength card is telling me that not everything is going to happen on your preferred timeline. There will be moments when you want to push forward, but you need to wait. There will be times when you want immediate results, but you need to trust the process. And learning this kind of patient persistence is actually part of what makes your achievement so extraordinary. The Strength card is also connected to Leo energy, to creativity, to self-expression, to having the courage to shine your light fully. This reinforces what the Page of Cups was telling us about following your passion and expressing yourself authentically. The universe is really emphasizing that your extraordinary achievement is connected to you being fully, unapologetically yourself. Now I am pulling the fourth card, and I have got the Three of Wands. Yes, this is exactly what I wanted to see, because the Three of Wands is all about expansion, about looking toward the horizon, about planning for a bigger future. This card shows someone standing on a cliff, looking out at ships in the distance, representing opportunities that are on their way to you. The Three of Wands is telling me that what you have set in motion is already working. The ships are already coming toward you, even if you cannot see them clearly yet. The opportunities, the resources, the people, the circumstances that you need, they are all heading in your direction. Your job right now is to keep preparing, keep planning, keep holding the vision of what you want to create. This card is also about having foresight, about being able to see the potential in something before it fully manifests. And I am getting that you have had glimpses of this extraordinary thing that is coming. Maybe in your imagination, maybe in your dreams, maybe in moments of inspiration. You have seen flashes of what is possible. And the Three of Wands is confirming that those visions are real. They are not just fantasies or wishful thinking. They are previews of your actual future. The Three of Wands is also showing me that this achievement is going to involve collaboration, partnership, or working with others in some way. You are not doing this alone. There are people who are going to support you, who are going to believe in you, who are going to help you bring this vision to life. Some of these people might already be in your life, and some of them you have not met yet. But they are coming. This card is also about taking calculated risks. The person in the Three of Wands has already taken the first steps, has already committed to the journey. Now they are in that in-between phase where they have invested time and energy and resources, but they have not yet seen the full return. This is where faith comes in. This is where you have to trust that your efforts are going to pay off, even when you do not have proof yet. The Three of Wands is telling me that you are currently in an expansion phase. Your world is about to get bigger. Your opportunities are about to multiply. Your influence is about to grow. And this extraordinary achievement is going to be the catalyst that takes you to a whole new level in your life. People who know you now are going to look at you in 6 months or a year and barely recognize you because of how much you will have grown and evolved. I am also getting from this card that you might need to step out of your comfort zone, maybe literally travel or move or explore new territories, or metaphorically venture into areas where you do not have much experience yet. The Three of Wands is encouraging you to be adventurous, to be willing to explore uncharted territory, because that is where the extraordinary opportunities are waiting. Let me pull the fifth card now, and I have got the Knight of Wands. Okay, Aries, this is your energy showing up in the reading. The Knight of Wands is passionate, enthusiastic, bold, ready to charge forward and conquer anything. This is the universe reflecting back to you your own natural fire and drive and determination. The Knight of Wands is telling me that now is the time for action. All the intuitive guidance, all the inner strength, all the planning and visioning, now it is time to actually move. You cannot just think about this extraordinary thing anymore. You cannot just dream about it. You have to start actively pursuing it. The Knight of Wands does not hesitate, does not overthink, does not wait for perfect conditions. He sees what he wants, and he goes for it with everything he has got. This card is confirming that you have the energy, the passion, and the momentum to make this happen. The universe is literally giving you a green light. Whatever you have been holding back on, whatever you have been waiting to start, whatever bold move you have been afraid to make, now is the time. The Knight of Wands is that cosmic push telling you to stop preparing and start doing. But I also want to give you a little bit of caution here because the Knight of Wands can sometimes be impulsive and can burn himself out by going too hard too fast. So, while the message is definitely to take action and move forward with confidence, you also want to make sure you are being strategic. Do not scatter your energy in a million different directions. Focus on the one thing that is going to create the biggest impact and pour your energy into that. The Knight of Wands is also about being charismatic, magnetic, inspiring to others. As you pursue this extraordinary achievement, you are going to naturally attract attention. People are going to be drawn to your energy, your enthusiasm, your vision. And this is actually going to help you because you are going to need support. You are going to need people who believe in you. And your natural magnetism is going to draw those people to you. This card is also telling me that speed is going to be a factor in your success. Things are going to move quickly once they start moving. You might be surprised by how fast opportunities present themselves, how quickly doors open, how rapidly things fall into place. The Knight of Wands brings swift energy, so you need to be ready to move fast when the moment comes. I am also seeing that this journey is going to be exciting and fun for you. Yes, it will be challenging. Yes, it will require work, but it is not going to feel like drudgery. The Knight of Wands pursues what he loves, and that passion makes the journey itself rewarding. So even before you reach the extraordinary achievement, you are going to enjoy the process of getting there. All right, pulling the 6th card, and I have got the Devil. Now before you panic, let me explain what this card is really about in the context of your reading. The Devil is not about evil or negativity. It is about recognizing where you might be trapped by your own limiting beliefs, your own fears, your own self-imposed restrictions. The Devil card is showing me that there is something holding you back from this extraordinary achievement, and that something is likely internal rather than external. Maybe it is a belief that you are not good enough, or that success like this is not meant for people like you, or that you do not deserve something this amazing. Maybe it is an addiction to comfort, to playing small, to staying in situations that feel safe even though they are not serving you. The Devil is that voice in your head that says you should be realistic, that you should not get your hopes up, that you should settle for what you have because wanting more is greedy or delusional. And the universe is showing you this card so you can recognize these chains for what they are, illusions. In the traditional Devil card, the people are chained, but the chains are loose enough that they could remove them if they wanted to. The point is that we often imprison ourselves. So part of achieving this extraordinary thing is going to involve breaking free from whatever has been holding you back. This might be a toxic relationship, a dead-end job, a negative environment, or simply your own negative self-talk. The Devil is asking you to take an honest look at what you are tolerating in your life that is keeping you stuck, and to make the decision to free yourself. The Devil can also represent attachments, obsessions, or unhealthy patterns. And I am getting that you might need to let go of something or someone in order to make room for this extraordinary achievement. Sometimes we cling to what is familiar even when it is harmful, because letting go feels scary. But the Devil is telling you that you cannot hold on to the old and grasp the new at the same time. You have to be willing to release what is not serving you. On a more practical level, the Devil can also represent material concerns, ambition, and the pursuit of success in the physical world. In this context, it is telling me that your extraordinary achievement likely has a material component to it. This could mean financial success, professional recognition, building something tangible and lasting, and there is nothing wrong with wanting these things, as long as you do not let them consume you or compromise your values. The Devil is also about owning your power, your sexuality, your primal energy, your shadow side. Part of your journey might involve integrating aspects of yourself that you have been taught to suppress or deny. The most extraordinary version of you is the whole version, not the sanitized version that tries to fit into society's expectations. Let me pull the 7th card, and I have got the 10 of Cups. Oh my goodness, Aries, this is beautiful. The Ten of Cups is the card of ultimate emotional fulfillment, of happiness, of dreams coming true, of having everything you have ever wanted in terms of love and joy and contentment. The Ten of Cups is showing me that this extraordinary achievement is not just about external success. It is about creating a life that genuinely makes you happy, that fills your heart, that feels aligned with who you really are. This is the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, the thing that makes all the struggle and effort worthwhile. What I love about the Ten of Cups appearing in your reading is that it represents lasting happiness, not fleeting pleasure. This is not about a temporary high that fades quickly. This is about building something sustainable, something that continues to bring you joy long term. Whether that is a relationship, a career, a creative project, or a lifestyle, the Ten of Cups says it is going to be deeply satisfying. This card is also about community, family, and sharing your happiness with others. The Ten of Cups shows a couple with their arms raised in celebration while children play nearby, and a rainbow arches over them. This tells me that your extraordinary achievement is going to have a ripple effect. It is not just about you. Your success is going to positively impact the people around you, inspire others, create opportunities for those you care about. The Ten of Cups is also telling me that you are going to feel a sense of completion, of arriving at a destination you have been traveling toward for a long time. There might be a moment where everything just clicks into place and you realize that all the pieces of your life have come together in a way that feels almost magical. And in that moment, you are going to understand that everything you went through, all the challenges and setbacks and disappointments, they were all preparing you for this. I am also getting that this extraordinary achievement is going to bring you peace, not just excitement or pride or satisfaction, but actual peace. That deep sense of knowing you are exactly where you are supposed to be, doing exactly what you are meant to do, living in alignment with your highest purpose. The Ten of Cups represents that rare and precious state of harmony where your outer life matches your inner values. This card is also strongly connected to gratitude. As you reach this point of extraordinary achievement, you are going to feel incredibly grateful, not just for what you have accomplished, but for the journey itself, for the people who helped you, for the lessons you learned, for the person you became in the process. And that gratitude is going to amplify your joy even more. Pulling the 8th card now, and I have got the Knight of Cups. This is interesting because we already had the Page of Cups at the beginning, and now we have got the Knight of Cups showing up, which tells me there is a progression happening. The Page was the initial message, the first spark of inspiration, and the Knight is about actively pursuing that vision with heart and soul. The Knight of Cups is the romantic, the dreamer, the artist, the one who follows his heart no matter where it leads. This card is telling me that achieving this extraordinary thing is going to require you to be brave enough to follow your feelings, even when they do not make logical sense, even when other people think you are being impractical or unrealistic or naive. The Knight of Cups is showing me that there might be an element of this achievement that feels like a quest, like you are searching for something meaningful, something that truly matters. This is not about achieving success just for the sake of success, or just to impress others. This is about finding something that resonates with your soul, that feels like your true calling. This card can also represent an actual person who might play a significant role in your extraordinary achievement. This could be a romantic partner, a business partner, a mentor, or a collaborator. Someone who shares your vision, who believes in what you are trying to create, who brings their own gifts and talents to support your journey. The Knight of Cups is charming, creative, and deeply emotional, so this person is likely to be someone who operates from the heart. The Knight of Cups is also about making offers, extending invitations, presenting opportunities. I am seeing that you might receive a proposal or opportunity that seems too good to be true. And while you should always use discernment, The Knight of Cups is encouraging you not to automatically dismiss something just because it seems idealistic or overly optimistic. Sometimes the best opportunities are the ones that initially seem impossible. This card is also reminding you to stay connected to your emotions throughout this journey. Do not get so caught up in the practical aspects, the planning and strategizing and executing, that you lose touch with why you wanted this in the first place. Keep checking in with your heart. Does this still feel right? Does this still excite you? Are you still aligned with your original vision? The Knight of Cups says to let your feelings guide you. I am also getting that creativity is going to be a key component of your success. The Knight of Cups is an artist, a poet, a visionary. Your extraordinary achievement might involve creating something, expressing something, bringing something new and beautiful into the world that did not exist before. And that creative act is going to touch people, move people, inspire people in ways you might not even fully anticipate. Now let me pull the 9th card, and I have got the Hermit. This is fascinating because the Hermit represents solitude, introspection, inner wisdom, and seeking truth. After all these cards about action and passion and emotional fulfillment, the Hermit is telling you that part of this journey needs to happen in quiet contemplation. The Hermit is showing me that you might need to withdraw from the noise and distractions of the world for a period of time, not forever, but temporarily, so you can really think deeply about what you want, why you want it, and who you need to become to achieve it. Sometimes we need to step back from our regular routines and social obligations to gain clarity. This card is also about being a light for others, because the Hermit holds a lantern that illuminates the path. Your extraordinary achievement is not just for you. You are going to become a guide, a teacher, an inspiration for others who are on similar journeys. People are going to look to you as an example of what is possible when you follow your authentic path. The Hermit is also telling me that wisdom and experience are going to be crucial factors in your success. You are not starting from zero. You have lived, you have learned, you have gained insights that are valuable and relevant to what you are trying to achieve. Trust the wisdom you have accumulated through your life experiences. Trust that you know more than you think you do. This card can also indicate working with a mentor or guide, someone who has already achieved what you are trying to achieve, someone who can shine their light on your path and help you avoid common pitfalls. The Hermit is the wise sage, and having that kind of guidance could accelerate your journey significantly. The Hermit is also about patience and taking things slowly and methodically. After the Knight of Wands told you to take bold action, the Hermit is balancing that energy by reminding you that not everything needs to be rushed. Some aspects of this journey require careful thought, deep reflection, and patience. Wisdom cannot be hurried. I am also getting that this period of introspection is going to help you develop a strong sense of self-reliance. The Hermit does not need constant validation from others. He knows who he is and what he stands for, and achieving this extraordinary thing is going to require you to develop that same level of inner confidence, where you trust yourself more than you trust the opinions of others. All right, pulling the 10th and final card for you, Aries, and I have got the Hierophant. This is such a powerful card to end on because the Hierophant represents tradition, structure, teaching, and leaving a legacy. This tells me that your extraordinary achievement is not just a personal victory. It is something that is going to have lasting impact, something that might even change the rules or set new standards in some way. The Hierophant is the spiritual teacher, the one who bridges heaven and earth, who takes abstract concepts and makes them practical and accessible. This suggests that part of what makes your achievement extraordinary is that you are going to find a way to take something visionary or idealistic and actually make it work in the real world. You are going to prove that what others thought was impossible is actually achievable. This card is also about building something that lasts, creating systems and structures that continue to provide value long after the initial creation. The Hierophant is not interested in flash-in-the-pan success. He wants to build institutions, traditions, things that endure. So, whatever you create or achieve, it is going to have staying power. The Hierophant can also represent recognition from established institutions or authorities. This could mean professional credentials, awards, formal recognition, being acknowledged by respected figures in your field. Your extraordinary achievement might give you a platform or authority that you can then use to help others. I am also seeing that you might become a teacher or mentor yourself as a result of this achievement. Once you figure out how to do this extraordinary thing, people are going to want to learn from you. They are going to want to know your secrets, your strategies, your mindset. And the Hierophant is encouraging you to share what you learn, to teach others, to pass on the wisdom you gain. The Hierophant is also about belief systems and finding or creating a philosophy that guides your life. Part of your journey might involve clarifying your own values, deciding what you stand for, developing a personal code that you live by. And that clarity of purpose is going to be a huge part of what enables you to achieve this extraordinary thing. So Aries, let me bring all of this together for you. The cards are telling such a clear story. You are being invited to pursue something that truly excites your heart, something that might seem unconventional or impractical to others, but feels absolutely right to you. You have deep intuitive knowing about what this is, and you need to trust that inner guidance even when you cannot see the full path ahead. You absolutely have the strength, courage, and determination to make this happen, but it is going to require patience and emotional mastery, not just raw force. The opportunities are already on their way to you, and when they arrive, you need to be ready to take bold action and move quickly. But first, you need to break free from whatever has been holding you back, whether that is external circumstances or internal limitations. The reward for all of this effort is going to be extraordinary. We are talking about deep emotional fulfillment, the kind of happiness and satisfaction that makes everything worthwhile. You are going to follow your heart courageously, possibly with support from someone special who shares your vision. There will be times when you need to withdraw and reflect, to gain wisdom and clarity, and ultimately, you are going to create something lasting and meaningful, something that not only changes your life, but potentially impacts many others. This is real Aries. This is not just wishful thinking or fantasy. The energy is there, the potential is there, and the universe is absolutely supporting you. The only question is whether you are willing to step into your power and claim what is meant for you. Are you ready to achieve something extraordinary that others can only wish for? Because based on these cards, you absolutely can, and you absolutely will, if you trust the process and stay committed to your vision. Thank you so much for letting me share this reading with you. I hope it gave you clarity and inspiration about what is coming. If this resonated with you, I would love to hear about your journey as it unfolds.